The clothes you wear on a daily basis are more powerful than you might even realize, because not only are you telling the world who you are and what you're about, but you can use your clothing in a lot of different ways. For example, you can use your clothes to hide some of your worst features, but also highlight some of your best features. So today, I want to give some love to all my friends out there that might be carrying a little extra weight around the midsection and talk about style tips and color choices that can help you look and feel your best. But let me get specific about this. Man boobs and beer bellies or spare tire, whatever you want to call it. If you're happy with what you've got, that's awesome and there's no need to watch the rest of this video. But if those are some trouble areas for you, let me start by talking about fabrics, because some fabrics just drape better than others. For example, lightweight rayon drapes better than 100% cotton. But here's the thing, rayon can also be really clingy and just show like everything that you've got. So the trick is to find something with a little bit thicker material, like say a cotton poly blend, that still drapes really well but doesn't cling so much to your body. Next is investing in structured jackets and blazers, because this will significantly enhance your overall appearance. Because not only are they nice and sophisticated looking, but they help create a more defined silhouette. And one of the reasons is structured shoulders. Having structure in the shoulders of your jacket helps to visually broaden out your shoulders and your chest, which makes your waist appear smaller. Now, another option is finding casual jackets with epaulettes on the shoulder. So these are the little external straps that you see on some jackets. Now, it also helps build up the shoulders, again, making your shoulders appear more broad, which of course helps give you this visual V-taper. And it also helps draw the eye upwards towards your chest and your face. The next idea also has to do with building up your traps and your shoulders, and I've talked about this a lot before in other videos, and it's to wear a shirt with a collar. Because t-shirts do absolutely nothing to help streamline or build up your silhouette. Wearing a collar, once again, adds structure and builds up your traps and shoulder area, which helps draw people's eyes upwards. A collar shirt is also a very key ingredient when it comes to layering, which I will talk about in just a minute, because there's just so much you can do with layering. But the one thing that you should know is that not all collar shirts are created equal, right? But 99% of the time, if I go out somewhere, I'm wearing a collar. And also, 99% of the time when I go out with a layered look, especially this time of year, I'm wearing one of these dress collar polo shirts from Collars & Co. Collars & Co. is sponsoring today's video, and I'm always extremely happy to talk about these guys and promote whatever they're doing, because they solve a huge problem. And the problem is ugly, saggy, and unstructured collars that just end up looking like absolute garbage. These polo shirts, not even kidding, are my go-to base layer whenever I'm going with a sweater. And the beautiful thing is, it looks just like a dress shirt, but it's short sleeved, so you don't have to worry about getting your sleeves all tangled up when you try to put a sweater on over the top. They're incredibly comfortable, and they're versatile, because you can wear them on its own or as a base layer under a cardigan or a quarter zip sweater. And if you need any reassurance about these shirts, besides my word, Mark Cuban from Shark Tank invested $1 million in this company, and he wears these shirts. There's gonna be a link down below in the description to a special limited time offer. Now, you need to go through that link and use code FASHION when you place your order. Now, not only do they have these polos, but they've got a bunch of really cool new items like sweaters, merino zip polos, dress shirts, knit blazers, and a bunch of outerwear pieces. So you really do need to go take a look. Once again though, this is a limited time offer, so don't wait. And thank you Collars & Co. for supporting my channel and for sponsoring today's video. Now, since we talked about layering, one of the best ways to layer is with, of course, a cardigan sweater. And no, I promise, you won't look like a grandpa. In fact, cardigan sweaters are just super popular right now, even with the younger guys. You can go with cardigans that are a little bit longer in length, and you can also find some with button closures or zip closures, or like this one, no closures. But my advice would be to wear it maybe open with a collar shirt underneath, or find a deeper V-neck design that elongates the upper body. I'd say find dark colors that don't fit too tight or too loose. Now let me get into colors for just a minute. If your trouble area is your midsection and upper body, avoid wearing light tones or bright colors on your upper half. Light colors are bulking because they reflect and bounce light. They also create some shadow areas that highlight maybe some of your curves that you might not want highlighted. So if you wear a lot of white shirts with dark pants, I would suggest doing the exact opposite. Here's why. Okay, like I mentioned, light colors reflect light and add bulk. Dark colors just do the exact opposite. They actually absorb and subtract light to minimize size. So again, if your trouble area is your upper half, wear dark tones on your upper body and wear lighter tones on your lower body, because this helps to visually balance out your silhouette, because the light tone on your legs is gonna pop and draw the eye more, and then so most of the attention will be on your lower half, not your upper half. Now another suggestion is going with monochromatic outfits. And this is basically wearing all the same color from head to toe. Now, it doesn't have to be the exact same color, but you could do, say, like a dark navy sweater with a medium tone blue jean, and that could look fantastic. Same thing goes with black and charcoal gray, because wearing an outfit where the top and the bottom are the same or similar, it just visually creates this seamless and elongating effect. Now let's talk about stripes and patterns. And I'll just say right up front that if you're a bigger guy, you can get away with bigger patterns. And here's what I mean. Smaller patterns on a larger shirt looks really busy, right? Because you're basically seeing hundreds of tiny little patterns on a lot of real estate, and generally, it's not doing you any favors, and it just doesn't look quite right. Now, take that same real estate and make the patterns larger, and it all fits and looks cohesive. Now, this is similar when talking about stripes. Personally, I'm not just a huge fan of stripes overall, but again, if you're a bigger guy, go with something in a wider vertical stripe. But here's the thing that I'm just not crazy about when it comes to stripes. If the shirt is maybe a little bit too fitted, the stripes can sort of bend around your curves, which essentially highlights the curves, because the stripes aren't supposed to bend, they're supposed to be straight. Anyway, it's just something to look out for. Okay, let's talk about pants for just a minute. Stay away from just anything skinny fit, and make sure that your pants aren't too long where they puddle up down on top of your shoes. Now, depending on your size, something in a slim straight fit, or even athletic slim fit might be pretty good options, because there's a lot of guys out there with big thighs and glutes, and that's where athletic slim comes in. That's gonna give you a lot more room through the seat and the thigh area, but then it gives you a nice gradual taper down towards your feet, nothing too crazy. And if you haven't tried a pair of athletic slim, go try some. Let me know if they work for you. And one more thing before you guys take off. If you missed this video where I talk about how to be ready for anything in under 5 minutes, go check it out next. And please subscribe if you're not already. Thank you so much for watching. Live well, and I'll see you in the next one.